Good day. Today we're going to take the first look behind the scenes at how I make videos. But in addition to that, I would also like this series to serve as sort of a tutorial on how to get started making videos. Now, one might wonder, why even bother making videos at all with all the other people making videos on the internet? Well, see, here's the thing. A lot of the videos you'll come across are poorly planned, poorly executed, and only have a very minimum of effort, if any effort whatsoever. Really, a good video requires good planning, good execution, and a good amount of effort. But then again, as I say that, we all know that one video where that kid makes noise after getting back from the dentist that actually made $100,000. Why? I don't know. The internet is a fickle beast. Now, of course, we're not all going to get that lucky, so we need to first come up with an idea to make a video, and not just shoot random things.
Before anything can actually be done, an idea must first be formed. Now, an idea can come from anything. One might be inspired to do something by a random encounter, or one may just awaken with the best idea of all time. But when that doesn't happen, you have to do it the fun way, aka the hard way. Generating an idea requires that you surveil what has been done before, what one has done before, and what one would like to do, and finally, if anyone cares in the first place. Since our sample review is Turok 2008, we will focus on selecting a video game. Now, I personally decided to review Turok 2008 based on the sole reason that I used footage of that game in my remade Turok 2 review, and really that inspired me to finally review the game after I first mentioned it in my Turok 1 review 2 years ago.
And now we come to the subject of why. Why do you want to review something? Well, I want to review Turok 2008 because most of the reviews are fairly negative towards it. But personally, I rather enjoyed it. Sure, it is fairly average, but it's certainly not bad by any means.
That is really the most important part of coming up with any idea to review something. Why is X important to me? What do I personally have to say about it? Now, when it comes to making videos, your potential idea needs to be something unique. Now, let's say you come up with an idea to review a fairly obscure game that you really enjoy and have a lot to say about. But then, let's say you find out that someone has actually put out a video on that game before you.
Now, just because someone has beaten you to the punch does not necessarily mean you have to scrap the entire idea. Sure, someone might have put out the video before you, but that video could have been poorly produced, with bad video quality, and all around just not a very good video. That just means that your video will have to be better produced and with better quality. Now, the same holds true if someone has already done a good review, but that review wasn't very detailed. A good example of which is my Turok 1 review. Classic Game Room already reviewed that game, but their review was fairly short, and it wasn't very detailed. I made my review longer with far more detail. Now, that means both reviews are good, and both reviews are distinct.
And finally, there are two keys to any idea: feasibility and viewability. When you come up with an idea, it must be feasible, meaning that you must be able to film, record, and script easily, especially when you're starting out. Your first video must be polished, but it should not be showy. And most videos that you do on a regular basis must be easily created so that you can get out content on a regular basis. Many of my videos were scripted, recorded, and edited all in the span of one day. Now, on special occasions, you can have showy effects and elaborate cutaways, but most of the time you just want to have a video that covers what is supposed to be covered and have some humorous elements. Just look at Classic Game Room, Ashent, and Aqualung. They keep their videos simple and to the point. The second thing one must keep in mind is viewability. People need to actually want to see what's going on in a video, meaning that whatever idea you come up with needs to be easily viewed, so always keep that in mind. So you have your idea. You want to review Turok 2008. Now you need to spend 1 to 2 days just thinking about it and getting a rough outline in your mind. And once you have figured out pretty much what you want to do, then it's time to start scripting.
And so that, in a nutshell, is pretty much everything you need to know about generating an idea. Now, if you're going to review video games, try to review games that have not been reviewed before. In fact, while writing the script for this video, I thought of reviewing Vigilante 8 for the N64, thus proving that ideas can form anytime, anywhere. Now, for next time, we're going to be taking a look at the single most important part of any video, the script. But for now, this is General Otz, signing off.